Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her.
Hello everybody, and happy Dragon Age Day. I've been looking forward to this because it's a fan-made thing, and I've been keeping up with it. I've been checking out on Twitter and on the YouTube channels that I watch, and I've been I've been waiting for it because Mass Effect's always had a day, and I've been a huge Mass Effect fan ever since the game came out. And the same thing with Dragon Age Origins. I've been a huge fan of the Dragon Age series since 2009 when it came out. I had to think about it for a second because I couldn't remember if it was 2009 or not. But yeah, I don't know, I've been super hyped for this, and I thought that today, it being the special occasion that it is, I would talk about my experience with Dragon Age and some cool things that, have happened to me throughout the years about, in relation to it, cool things that I've thought or told people, or, I don't know, just fucking shit involving Dragon Age that I like to talk about. Also, this mic is super sensitive, so I really hope you guys aren't hearing the cars that are outside. We'll see how it works. Anyway, so first off, I want to start with me getting Dragon Age Origins for the first time, because it's a funny story. I was I don't know how old I was. I was young. I was not supposed to be playing Dragon Age. Definitely wasn't old enough, because I am 20 now, and that was 9 years ago. I was 11. Oh yeah, and definitely should not have been touching that game. But actually, no, was I? Did I do my math wrong? Fuck, I hate doing math on the fly. 20 I'm gonna say 11 or 12, whatever. Either way, way too young to be touching a BioWare game. But I did anyway, and I bought it. Well, my mother or father bought it for me, probably my mom bought it for me, and I took it home and I started playing it, and it was so fucking hard for me. It was so difficult. I had no clue why, but I could not do it, and I was just getting frustrated, just so angry about how difficult it was. And I was doing the human origin story, and I was getting fucking clapped. Like, absolutely annihilated. It was awful. So I got upset. And I was like, you know what? I hate this. And then I sold it back to GameStop. Oh god. Yeah, I could not handle it. I sold it back to GameStop. And I don't remember how or why I ended up getting it back, or when, really. I think it was definitely a few years later, maybe even a year later, I don't even know. But I ended up giving it another try. I bought it again, and I was like, okay, this time I'm gonna get it done. So I put it on easy. And I played the whole thing as a Dalish elf, and to this day, Dalish elf is my number one. I love the Dalish elf story. It just fits too well with everything, with Morrigan, and just the story line that Dragon Age Origins has, and even then into not so much Dragon Age 2, a little bit into Dragon Age 2 with all the Dalish elves going on in there, but even more with Dragon Age Inquisition. Also, I never mentioned this before, but I'm a little sick right now, so my breathing's a little fucked up and loud, so I really hope it's not catching everything up. This mic is so sensitive. So yeah, I continued to play the game on easy. The Dalish Elf was my favorite. Of course, you gotta romance Morrigan, my girl. Can't see me, but I just did the fist bump with the peace symbol. Love that girl. Claudia is an amazing actress, and I loved that game to death. And I play it. I probably do a couple playthroughs of Origins 2 and Inquisition a year. I play through them quite frequently. They've always been my favorite games, and that really hasn't changed over the years since 2009. I always replay it. So yeah, that's my story with Origins. If you want more details about my playthrough, just let me know, and I'll say something. I'll make a video, or I'll reply in comments or whatever. After that, let me move on to Dragon Age 2. And Dragon Age 2, so this was before I was still pretty young at the time. Dragon Age 2 was what, 2010, 2011? I was still pretty young, and I was living in a different part of town from, well, I mean, I'm in a different state now, but technically not that far away. But I still wasn't old enough to go out and buy my own games, but I got that game. One of my parents probably bought it for me. I don't remember how, but I got it, and that one to me was a whole lot easier because I knew right away to drop that difficulty down to easy because I was not a hardcore gamer. I'm a lot better now, but yeah, I played through it. I went male warrior hawk, and I romanced Meryl because Meryl is just adorable and super nice. And although she is doing blood magic, I was like, you know what, I can forgive you. she's a sweetie, and I love the acting in that game. I know that it's considered the worst, and I definitely agree. It's definitely the worst of the three. But I don't know, I still enjoy it, and I still go back to play it all the time. Hawk is an iconic character, whether you like the game or not. He's a bomb fucking character. So, also, my first playthrough, I actually sided with the Templars. I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but I sided, even though, yes, I was with Meryl. Oh, no, I did go with Mages. Mages was my first playthrough. My second playthrough, I picked Templars. Because I had a period of time where I was like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, mages, yeah, because magic and stuff. And then I grew up a little bit older, and I was like, fuck, Dragon Age 2 is fucking, the mages are awful. They're all evil. What the fuck's with the mages in Dragon Age 2? So many of them are just downright fucking evil. Sorry for all the coughing. But, yeah, I was like, fuck, the mages in Dragon Age 2 are downright fucking awful. So I picked the Templars later on, and now I kind of go back and forth when I play, just depending on the kind of hawk I am. But when I pretty much play the same way once I pick a gameplay style that I like. For example, I picked Dragon Age Origins. I mean, in Dragon Age Origins, I picked Morrigan. So now, no matter what I do, I will always romance Morrigan. I can't go back and change it because that story is just too perfect to me. And then I do the dark ritual and all that, and I can't find the strength to change it. And the same thing with Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. I romance Meryl. I will not romance Isabella, even though I like Isabella's character, and I've done the romance before, again, a long time ago. But now I can't do it. Meryl is the way that I go, and I can't change that for me. I think the story works too well. Dalish Elves just make the story fit, especially, with everything with the Inquisition. It just, the Dalish Elves, everything that has to do with that, it's just too perfect in the story for me that I can't choose anything else. I also appreciate the writing and the acting and stuff. It just, everything fits too well for me to want to pick anything else. Alright, and then in Dragon Age Inquisition, we'll move on to that one now. I picked a Dalish elf for my first playthrough. Well, no, I made a Kunari, and then I didn't like the way that he looked, so I deleted him, and then I made a Dalish elf. I got like to the beginning and I was like, ugh, I can't stand the way that he looks. So I deleted him. Then I made a Dalish elf, and I make the Dalish elf. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I fucked it up. I played the Dalish elf through. I romanced Cassandra. Also, he was a warrior. I tend to play warriors first. All my characters end up being warriors. The big two-handed swords. That's like the way it looks. But yeah, that's the way I went. Romance Cassandra. I helped the Templars on my first playthrough, I think. No, mages. I always get mixed up because like I do a couple of different playthroughs at the beginning, and then once I find one that I like perfectly, I stick with that one, like I said before. So I picked the mages. So I had a Dalish warrior who went with the mages. I romanced Cassandra, and then again, any other questions you can ask me about it. But that's pretty much everything with those 3 games. I mean, you know, just a basic outline. I didn't know. I kind of just sat down and decided to just do this since it's the day of, you know, it's the new Dragon Age day. I didn't have an outline. I didn't really prepare. I was like, fuck it. I really want to do something about this because it is my favorite franchise. So I sat down and I just decided to record. This is probably going to turn out awful. I might even have to re-record this, which would suck. Even though I'm coughing my brains out and and doing that, clearing my throat and sounding like shit. But I really love the series. I love BioWare. I love supporting them. And you know, they've really made my childhood an amazing thing. So thank you, BioWare. Thank you, Dragon Age. I look forward to the future, and hopefully at this Game Awards we get that announcement, either Dragon Age 4 or Dragon Age Origins Remastered. I'll take either one. Hopefully it's 4 though. Maybe both. I would love that. But either way, I'm super excited, and I hope that's what it's gonna be and when it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be at the Game Awards, which is in 2 days. Yep. So again, thank you guys very much for listening, for watching. Thank you, BioWare, for making such an incredible series and making my childhood an amazing thing growing up. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.